Hello, everybody. Welcome to She Reads Tarot and welcome, everyone. My name is Catherine. Welcome to the channel. And this is where you can find your monthly reading for all 12 signs. And we are about to be about Taurus. Okay, so it's all about Taurus. And for this spread, you guys, we are going to do overall energy, and then we're going to look at past, current, and future energy as it pertains to Taurus in love, in your connection. All right, so take it how it resonates. Keep an open mind when you are listening to my tarot readings. This could be past energy, current, or energy that you haven't even dealt with yet. Okay, it could be coming towards you. So let's just see how it all resonates. Let me know in the comments. Please hashtag win, you guys. We are going to be doing a giveaway, a monthly giveaway, and I'm also going to be doing it's a 3-question reading, basically, is what I will be doing, and I'm going to be selecting um, one subscriber every month. So please hashtag win in the comment section. All right, so that you can be entered in your chance to win. Now, I do have 2 other channels on YouTube. I have Queen Cancer Tarot and Tarot Talk Live. On Queen Cancer Tarot, I do a giveaway on that channel as well. And I welcome all Cancerians, cross watchers, anyone who would like to stop by. Um, you are welcome to please come and support me on all of my channels. All right. Okay. So if you would like to book a reading with me, please bring 25% off of your purchase, $12 and up. Okay. So please to my website after this reading and check it out. Okay. All right, Taurus. So where are we? Hope everybody is doing well. I am back from being out on surgery leave, you guys. So I am apologizing for not being active on the channel, okay, in quite some time. But I am getting back into the groove of things. So please expect me to be posting messages a lot more, okay? All right. I am going to be doing Cancer versus all 12 signs as well. Probably 2 or 3 times a week. I'll try to do it until I start doing the weekly messages for you guys. But right now, I can only manage to get the monthly readings out at this time. Okay, but I am going to add in Cancer versus all 12 signs as well going forward. Okay, so Taurus, we have secret accounts here. Feeling like ish. Okay, feeling like ish. Okay, wanna. And then we have shocking news. Oh my goodness, this isn't going well. Yeah, and we have heartbreak. Okay, yeah, so obviously we have psycho under the deck, some sort of obsession, someone, an ex. So this is someone that you are not dealing with at this time, I feel like. Or this could be an energy of someone that you may come across in the future. It's going to be a short term situation because this person is keeping secrets. You're going to find out about it with shocking news here. I feel like with feeling like ish, because this is in the past energy, I feel like this person made you feel bad in some way. We're going to look more into that energy, but I feel like this is definitely your energy here, and this is in the past. You have for this person, or this person made you feel bad. All right. And with heartbreak, this is going to hurt you because it's like you thought that you were doing something wrong. You see what I'm saying? You were feeling bad as though you were doing something wrong, as if you were the bad person. This person was so good at gaslighting and manipulating the situation to where they made it seem as though you were the villain. And all the while, this person was keeping secrets. They had secrets in their phone, a lot of secrets around this person's phone or social media, I'm picking up on. So this person could have like Facebook accounts where they have a lot of shady activities going on in their DMs. I'm getting text messages. I'm getting phone numbers with no name. Cancer, that is an indication. I'm sorry, Taurus could be dealing with the Cancer. Yeah, this is going to be upsetting. This is going to be upsetting when you realize, okay, that this person made it seem as though it was you. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's look at more oracle messages here. Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. See what we have for you. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Taurus. So we have boundaries, we have clingy, and we have tension. Okay. This person gaslit you. I feel like this person had you defending yourself with boundaries here. I feel like they were very disrespectful towards you. I feel like this person crossed boundaries, and with enough is enough here. I feel like this person caused some sort of chaos in the connection, and they claim to be the victim. And when they did this, Cancer, that this would create some reason for them to be able to escape and to go do what they wanted to do, right? And when they were doing this, they wouldn't respond. They would create some sort of argument or a fight, and they'd be like, well, I'm just gonna, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the evening. You know what I mean? And all the while, I feel like this person was keeping secrets. They were holding secrets. They were doing this on purpose. Do you see what I'm saying? We have clingy here. This talks about old exes here and old ways, right? Relationships that are toxic. And with clingy, okay, and we have an old ex, this could be someone from this person's past that is still hanging around. Do you see what I'm saying? There is currently someone who is in this person's DMs, they are in this person's text messages, they are reaching out to your person. They're holding on for something. With tension here, with tension here, right? And heartbreak, This is an energy of someone who is stressed out, having headaches, okay, frustrated all the time. I feel like this person caused you so much stress with all the secrets they were carrying. I'm telling you, it's going to be a relief once you rid yourself of this situation. It's going to be a relief. Right now, it's a big, major headache, right? But I feel like there's going to be a relief here. Look, under the deck, it says smell the roses here. Smell the roses. Yeah, taking some you time, getting out into nature, you are going to be able to slow down and think with epiphany here. That's what I'm saying. You are going to start to realize here, oh my God, y'all, psychopath. I cannot listen. This, y'all, you got the same card twice. You are going to realize that you were with this psychopath. This person was abusive. They were unpredictable. They were unstable. You never knew what bag this person was going to jump out of at any given time, what kind of agenda this person had. Depending on what kind of agenda they had, would depend on whether or not they would be jumping out of a bag, right? Because they had to create some sort of calamity in order to get what they wanted to get done. You see what I'm saying? So you have psychopath twice, y'all. I can't with this. Yes, twice. And this is the epiphany that you're going to have once you free yourself. Well, once you become free because of the situation, you're going to have time to think and see things more clearly. Do you see what I mean? So it's going to be shocking. You may have felt like ish in the past. This person may have felt like it was, you, that you were the one that had issues for whatever reason. No, baby. Not at all. Not at all. Okay? So I feel like if you're stressing out right now and you're worrying right now about the situation, you need to release it. You need to cut that off because it's not doing you any well. Because once you clear your mind and get out into nature, meditate, take time to think, take time to smell the roses, look at the things that are around you and pay attention to the things that you've been avoiding all this time because you didn't have a clear mind because you had to worry about what this person was doing. Okay, that's going to take a lot off of your mind. We're just going to be like, oh my God, I have more time now. That's why we have time here. See what I'm saying? You're going to realize you were dealing with a psychopath and they were sucking up all of your time like a vampire. Do you see what I'm saying? Sucking it up. So, yeah, I'm seeing exactly where this is headed, Cancer. I see where this is headed. You need to take time and pour into you, my dear, because you have been in a situation where you were dealing with a psychopath, living with a psychopath. That's why you're stressed out now. That's why you still have migraines. That's why you're, you know what I'm saying, still anxious and walking around a nervous wreck all the time because you are dealing with a psychopath. Okay? Someone who will manipulate others mentally for their own selfish pleasures, you know what I'm saying, or thrills, even if it's devastating what they're doing to other people around them. Do you see what I mean? That's a psychopath. That is a pure effing psychopath, Taurus. Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. Look, we have vacation. See what I'm saying? This is step one. You have to get away from the situation. It's time to recharge because this person has taken all of your energy. You have been so stressed out. You have been so worried to the point where you can't even think, to the point where your head is banging and you can't even be in sunlight, right? Which gives life. Like what is that about? Y'all, I used to get migraines once a year, same time every year. We'll see what happens this year. They are the most core, and to think that people actually live with these on a regular like basis, I can't imagine. I thought I was dying. Went to the hospital and begged for morphine. They gave it to me as well. That's how painful these headaches are, y'all. They feel like, my God, I can't describe it. I don't want to. I don't ever want to feel that pain, but I do understand it. So that's a lot to deal with. So you're going to have to recharge. Okay. My dog is going nuts in there right now. I don't know why, because I've taken him outside multiple times. Um, but I'm going to have to take him out soon. Get through this message here. Tell me more about Taurus, please. I definitely see you going on vacation to recharge. And look, we have fertility here. All right. So I feel like your abundance. It says don't sacrifice family for career. So again, I'm getting an energy of having to sit and think about what's important to you. And for many of you, I feel like that is your family. I feel like a lot of you may have children, or you may even be with child. And so this may be a time for you to really step back and think about the situation that you just got out of, escape from, because you're not just thinking about yourself, it's about others that are looking up to you, that you're responsible for. You hear my dog? Rocky is trying to take over the reading. I think I'm going to let him in here because he's just going to drive me insane the entire time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's get one more here for Taurus. I have a little uh, pit bull. He's actually a sweetheart, little blue pit named Rocky. And he's a sweetheart, and he's also a bad boy at the same time. And we have new beginning. So again, this is a new beginning. You are stepping into something new, and I feel like it's time for you to regroup first. It's time for you to get those that you love the most. You may be taking your babies on vacation, going somewhere warm to build sun castles so you can sit back, watch them play, and think about how important everything is to you and what you went through. Do you know what I'm saying? And what you were able to get away from. Look, we have celebration under the deck. See, this is very much a time for you to literally plan for a joyful future, y'all. I am not even joking. This is giving me Four of Wands energy. This is giving me friends and family. This is giving me you're sitting back looking at your family, your priorities, the people that look up to you, that you care about, that you are responsible for the most. And you're sitting here like, you know what? I almost lost myself because this person was stressing me out. They could have taken me out, and I wouldn't have been available to help my children, helping hand. You wouldn't have been available to be with those that need you the most. You see what I'm saying? So don't, don't, don't do it, Taurus. Don't allow this person to take you down that road. Fast changes here. So you're going to be going through a lot of fast changes, especially if you want things to continue to go well for you. Okay. Gosh, you had a similar reading as my Cancer loves on my other channel, Queen Cancer Tarot. You should go and check that out. So let's look at the tarot messages for you. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Taurus. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do we have for Taurus, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. Okay. Tell me about Taurus, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Clarity and hidden things that have been hidden, secrets, okay? Hidden information, getting information, having clarity about secrets that have been hidden, someone keeping secrets. You see how this person, both of them are in their phones. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, but I feel like you're finding out, okay? This person is doing what they're doing. What's interesting is the Four of Swords. This person probably thinks that you have no clue. They think that they're getting away with it. Do you see what I mean? But they're not. They're not. They're so not here. Tell me more about Taurus, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me more about Taurus, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Whoa. Okay, interesting how these two cards came out. Oh, interesting how these two cards came out, the Moon and the Fool. See, talk about secrets and new beginnings, baby. Hello. If this isn't the ultimate secrets and new beginnings, and I feel like this is going to be, and what's interesting here, it almost looks like it's like, have you been all my life? You know what I'm saying? Like this person is like ready for a new start. They're at their wits' end here. And I feel like this is definitely your energy currently. Okay. You are just looking for a way out of the situation that you've been in. It's been one big illusion for you. You are stressed TF out. Do you understand me? You are stressed TF out. Okay. Tell me more about Taurus. Tell me more about Taurus, please. And we have the Queen of Wands. Look at this, and the Six of Swords. Didn't I say you were getting out of there? Didn't I say you were getting out of there? And we have that Queen of Wands energy. This is either this person, this third party energy, and you're turning your back on this situation because you're tired. You're done. You're done. You're tired of the secrets. You don't even need to know who this Queen of Wands energy is. You are just getting out of Dodge. You don't want the energy. You don't want to care about it. You don't want to worry about it. You don't want to hear about it. You don't want to know about it. Cancer, Taurus, you don't want to feel that energy. I don't know why I keep calling y'all Cancer in this reading. You may have Cancer in your chart, but this is coming through very clearly. And you're moving away with confidence towards this new beginning. Okay? You are moving towards this new beginning with confidence. We have the Hanged Man under the deck and the Six of Cups. Okay? There's no sense in stalling and thinking about the past. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no sense in stalling and thinking about the past. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is another energy of someone going back and forth. But then with the Three of Pentacles here, this is someone who is like trying to work it out. They're trying to make it work. This is an energy of someone who is considering the option of working it out with this person. But I'm sorry, look, we have the Eight of Wands here. This also talks about communication, and then we have the Three of Swords. So, listen, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, sudden changes, and I feel like there are going to be, um, there's going to be big changes coming. All right, there's going to be big changes coming, but there is going to be a conversation and an ending here. There's going to be some sort of communication of some sort of ending after trying to work it out. You are going to try to work things out with this person. You are going to hang around, okay, because there's the energy of that Six of Cups, wanting to see if you could still feel the same or have the same energy for this person. All right. But after the communication, then the Three of Swords is here. So I see you moving on. I see you focusing on your priorities, Taurus. That's what I see you doing. So let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify. And then I'll pull some final oracle messages for you. All right, let's look at this Four of Swords and the Two of Swords here. Of course, we have Six Swords. So, again, that's an energy of someone who's learning lessons. They're moving on. Okay. They're moving on. Okay. I don't see you sticking around. I feel like you may separate from this person, okay, temporarily to gain clarity. But with that Six of Swords, ultimately, I see you moving on from this. Tell me about this Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Look, we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like once again, like you may stick around for some time, but you're not going to trust this person. You are going to be watching this person like a hawk. They may not think you are, but you are. We have the Hierophant under the deck. Look, with the Five of Cups, you're just waiting on this person to let you down. You see what I'm saying? You're waiting on this person to do one thing, right? I also feel like, and this is your energy, Taurus, with this Hierophant, This could be a situation where there's some higher level of commitment. So you may even um, be married to this person. This person may have really, really crossed boundaries here because it said boundaries were crossed with this person. And we have the Queen of Wands showing up in your reading. Okay. And this person is having secret accounts, and we definitely see this person in their cell phone. Didn't I tell you that this person was doing something? But look, you're in your phone, but do you see? And I'm just assuming the feminine energy, take into account this could be flipped. Okay. Cheeks are red. Cheeks are red. This person is angry or upset about what they're seeing their person doing. Do you see what I mean? So, um, yeah. So let's see here. My dog is going absolutely crazy. It's okay. I'm going to be quiet. Tell me about the moon and the fool. The moon and the. Okay. Okay, those cards just fell on the floor. So we have the hangman, the moon, and the four of cups. What did I tell you? So I feel like, again, there's an energy of you're going to hang around or stick around, okay? Because there's some energy of perhaps maybe this person, maybe it's worthwhile, but I feel like with that four of cups, you're going to be emotionally distant. You're going to be emotionally checked out. Okay. And with the fool, I feel like it's going to end up with you moving on towards this new beginning at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? I feel like there were too many secrets. Okay. This person kept so many secrets. They had so many secrets, so many lies. And it's going to affect you in a immense way. Okay, that's why you're having migraine headaches. That's why you're affected, you know, physically. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why it's affecting you physically. But you're going to give it a shot. You're going to hang around because of the past that you've had with this person. But I feel like, again, that Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords is telling me no more. Tell me about the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords. I feel like you've had enough. Enough is enough. And we saw that with boundaries. Tell me about Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords, please. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're pulling back your energy. You are now guarding your heart, your emotions. You're protecting your energy, yourself. And with the Eight of Cups, baby, you've emotionally checked out. You have already moved on. You have already moved on. Okay. So, as far as, waiting, okay, to have these good feelings, okay, or sticking around hoping that, memories of the past will be able to sustain the connection. I'm sorry, I don't feel like that is sustainable or realistic. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about the hangman and the six of cups. Yeah, look, the tower in the reverse. This is a situation where the whole entire foundation has to be demoed. You see what I'm saying? Like, this entire situation is it's over. We're red tagging this whole situation. There is no coming back from this. It's dead and gone. There are no, the good memories do not outweigh There's devastating secrets and lies and deception, right? Under the deck, look, 10 of Wands. It's too much. It's too much. This person caused you too much stress. It was too much. You struggled too much with this person. There was too much of an obligation, and you had to be responsible, or the only one that was responsible for any of it. You carried all the burden, right? So, with this Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, that's Five Pentacles. You're going to end up walking away. Anyways, you're going to end up abandoning this situation because, again, you don't have anything to work with. You just don't have anything. You're trying to juggle the pros and the cons. Look, we have a domino with a heart on it. Do you see what I'm saying? On one side, and it's down, it's on the downside. Do you see what I mean? And look at her face. She doesn't look too convincing. She almost is like, okay, we'll try it, but baby, yeah, we're on the downside here as far as this heart thing goes. All right. And look, this is like a marriage counselor. You see what I'm saying? Or some sort of counselor. So, yeah, we'll try to work it out, but there's really not any positive vibes here. See what I'm saying? It's just not looking good. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Look, we have the Seven of Swords. There were too many lies, too much deception, too many secrets, too much behind my back. I don't even know if you're still lying. This person is sitting in an energy of no, baby, no. Look, with the Magician, like you are just too fucking busy for me. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you were just too manipulative for me, baby. And so maybe there's someone out there that is a magician and can see, behind their back, but I'm not that person. And I don't know what just happened that those cards just flew in my lap, but they did. But yeah, the Seven of Swords and the Magician. Okay, this is deception. This is manipulation. This is going out of your way to be manipulative towards me. I don't think I can continue to work with that. It's making me have that, like, break out in hives thinking about it, right? It's too much for me. And so that's why I feel like eventually we're going to end up with this three after the conversation. Where's that Eight of Wands card? Everything just fell on the floor. Hold on one second. I don't even know why all of that fell on the floor, y'all. That is crazy. But I have the Fool and the Justice card fell on the floor, and I didn't even see it, y'all. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? It's like I tried, but this is karma. This is consequences. Like this new beginning is going to be this person's karma. You know what I'm saying? Because they were, again, they were so busy, they were so deceptive, they did so much in the dark that there's just no trust left here for this person, unfortunately. Okay? There's just no trust. Tell me about the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords here. Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Oh, look. We have the Strength card in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. You guys, this is an energy of someone who is like not wanting, they're holding back. Okay. They they don't want to be forced into um, this situation because they don't feel comfortable. They're not happy. Okay. They are not happy here. Um, this is like almost saying, I'm sorry, but I can't force myself to do this any further. right? Because you have really embarrassed me. There's been no commitment. I don't want this to happen again. Under the deck, look, we have the freaking King of Cups, baby. I love you, but I'm sorry. We're going to have to separate. I can't do it. We have the Death card here. King of Cups and the Death card. There's definitely going to be a separation. All right. All right, Taurus, at the end of the day, you have to put your foot down, baby. I love you, and I will see you guys on the next reading. We will be looking at Gemini coming up next. Take care and thumbs up the video. I'll be back with more next month. Bye.